بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. زي ما نوهنا لحضراتكم قبل رفع الجزء الأول من هذه الجلسة لاستراحة قصيرة، هذا الجزء هو الجزء الثاني من هذه الجلسة، وهو مخصص بالأساس لكلمات 7 لمجموعة من الكوادر الحقيقة التي عملت في مجال البريد على المستوى العالمي ولهم إسهامات كبيرة. هذه المجموعة متقدمة للترشيح على المناصب الدولية بالاتحاد البريدي العالمي، التي ستخلو بانتهاء مدة سعادة السفير دكتور بشار حسين. وبالتالي كانت مصر حريصة على توجيه الدعوة لهؤلاء المرشحين لتقديم أنفسهم إلى المنطقة العربية ومجموعة الدول العربية على هامش هذا الاجتماع التاسع والثلاثون للجنة العربية الدائمة للبريد. فلدينا مجموعة الحقيقة يعني شخصيات مرموقة موجودة معنا في القاعة. سنمنح كل منهم 5 دقائق بالإضافة إلى بعض الشخصيات التي ستشاركنا عبر خاصية الاتصال المرئي زوم. اسمحوا لي أن أدعو الآن السيد الأستاذ جاك هاماند، عضو المجلس التنفيذي للمعهد البلجيكي للخدمات البريدية والاتصالات، وهو المرشح أيضا لمنصب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي العالمي. سيد جاك.
Sabah al-Khair, bonjour à tous, hello everybody. It's an honor to be here today. And I'm very pleased that I welcome people from all the region here physically and obviously from remote actions. You know, we are in a wonderful world. How to imagine that years ago and centuries ago, we were talking about post already. As I have only 5 minutes, I will just remind 2 things. First of all, when I was a young child, my mom was a postwoman, and she told me, my son, the post was before you. Today, we have the post and we are proud to work in the post. And she said, when I was the small boy, the post will be the future. Ladies and gentlemen, the postal sector, and I just want to say quickly that I heard from Your Excellence, Ambassador Khalid Wali, you said, technology, it's important, and the post is transforming. I heard from Dr. Farouk, the post did its job, and much more. In only 15 days, we did so much. I heard, and I discussed with few of you CEO of companies, you did a wonderful job. And I heard from Her Excellence Asab El Hassoul, post is vital. And Ambassador said, Hussein, being the Director General is a challenge. Because ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellence, we will never forget, and please never forget, that the postal sector is essential. In the world that we have, we are taking a new normal. The new normal is shaping the society. We understood with the crisis that obviously we had to change the society, that the supply chain fragility was an evidence, and the postal sector was playing a very important role. And last but not least, users' behaviors were changing. There are a lot of challenges we will not deep dive. We heard few of them: digitalization, innovation, quality, and many others. And in other words, what we have here in the UPU and expectation is that UPU should serve you to realize your strategy and to make sure that it's happening. There are many opportunities just behind the door. Ladies and gentlemen, the UPU serving you should make sure that it will fortify your actions. It will make sure that the quality will be there in all the services, and not traditional postal, but many others. And last but not least, making sure that you have the right ecosystem, to make sure that you have the financial means, to make sure it's possible. Then, in other words, we are just 2 months away from the Congress. Your Excellencies, it's time to accelerate. We have to move further. The ambition I'm presenting to you it's just based on 4 pillars. 4. 1, being inclusive. I was so impressed listening to you here in the room and outside that you are helping each other and making exchange of information and making sure that you are enabling each other in terms of digitalization and services. The first ambition I have is to make sure that inclusivity will be there. The second ambition is about innovation and growth. This is finished, these CEOs, to think that the postal sector is a declining business. The postal sector is the future, and we will make it innovating, growing, and just investing in adjacent markets. How many examples do we have from the postal sector doing financial services, insurance, digital services? We have to expand, we have to move on. The third pillar is about e-commerce. I was discussing with one of you, more than 90%, 90, of the companies in the world are small and medium enterprise. What we saw from the COVID crisis is that we have a need and an opportunity to make sure that the SMEs will grow up. We need to make sure that those companies in your countries, locally, nationally, regionally, and also from a global perspective, will access the world market. The world market to grow up with them as a postal sector and generating a huge opportunity for outbound and inbound traffic. Ladies and gentlemen, the postal sector is not anymore about letters and mail. It's much more than that. Today, to move on in the postal sector and with the UPU, we need to combine a large number of skills. We need to combine postal knowledge and logistics. We need to combine digital and security skills. And obviously, we need to combine, as Ambassador Hussein said, the public sensitivity. But let's not be shy, also understanding the business environment. Then, in other words, we have to make sure that we will choose for the right team to manage UPU. I would just want to tell you, for the one not knowing me, Mr. Ambassador Hussein, you came to me, you proposed me to take a lot of challenges last time in the UPU. It has been a real pleasure to work with all of you. Values like listening, understanding, trying to bring the people together is in my heart. And I think we have to make it that we can reach compromise. But at the same time, I want to make sure that you understand today that members' voice are very important. Regional voice are very important. And we need to make sure, like we are here together today, that we can listen that very strongly. And as I don't have a lot of time, I will say the future is post. Your Excellencies, postal sector, it's a wonderful opportunity who will serve the well-being of your citizens. It will accelerate the development of your small and medium enterprise and contribute to your economic development in a sustainable way. And last but not least, it will to contribute and help governments to execute the strategy and the vision. UPU should be there to help you to embrace that and to support you to make it real. Ladies and gentlemen, as I have a short time and respectful to the others, let's reinvent the postal sector together. Let's make sure and let's foster sustainable postal development for the future. Let's not miss this opportunity. Thank you so much. Shukran.
شكرا جزيلا مستر جاك هاموند على هذا العرض القيم. السيد جاك هاموند هو عضو المجلس التنفيذي للمعهد البلجيكي للخدمات البريدية والاتصالات ومرشح على المنصب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي العالمي. الكلمة الآن عرض آخر لمرشح على منصب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي العالمي أيضا، السيد الأستاذ ماساهيكو ميتوكي، النائب الأول لرئيس مجلس إدارة البريد الياباني للشؤون الدولية. فليتفضل.
His Excellency Haredwari, Manager of the Telecommunication Department, Information Technology Department, Arabri, Dr. Sharif Harut, Chairman of EXPO, Ambassador Bishar Hussain, Director General of the IB, UPU, Excellencies, distinguished representative of the Arab Permanent Postal Commissions, good afternoon. Thank you very much for inviting me today. I'm very happy to mention my viewpoint for the future of the postal business and the UPU in society, both during and after COVID-19. Recently, I have talked with many people, both outside and inside of postal business. They usually ask me three questions. First, how has COVID-19 impacted the postal business? Second, how significant is the postal business during the COVID-19 pandemic? And third, are there any more new opportunities for the postal business in society during and after COVID-19? My answer is the same to all three questions, more than ever before. Please consider the first question. There are two factors that strongly impact the postal business. One is lockdown and stay-at-home measures, and the other is the restriction in the overseas travel. Lockdown and stay-at-home measures have significantly promoted the development of remote communication. Accordingly, e-commerce, in particular, individuals making online purchases is increasing more rapidly than ever before. Some postal operators have recorded the largest increase in parcel volumes in their history. While a tremendous number of international flights have been canceled because of the restriction of overseas travel. For the postal business, the cancellation have caused the critical shortage of cargo space and the escalation of mail transport changes. Many countries, including Japan, have had to suspend most of their international postal services. As a result, some postal operators have fallen into a serious financial situation. In addition, we have to protect our staff from the pandemic all the time, everywhere. It is entirely new experience and challenge for our postal business. Considering these circumstances, the postal business is now facing the most difficult time in the nearly 150-year history. Next, let's consider the second question about the significance of the postal business under the COVID-19 pandemic. In terms of social responsibility of the postal business, the significance of last mile delivery and the universal service obligation has been strongly reaffirmed every time a major natural disaster has occurred, and it is happening again with the COVID-19 pandemic. The post office has also been acknowledged as the last resort for financial services. This makes it obvious that the post office will continuously be expected to respond to the need of financial inclusion. So now I would like to consider the third question about the new opportunities for the postal business in society under and after COVID-19. As a first element, Let's think about the demand. Remember, remote online shopping has notably increased after COVID-19. I believe this tendency will continue even after the pandemic. Delivery demand due to e-commerce is very promising. But if we want to remain as a core player in this e-commerce market, we must improve the quality of service. I believe the key of dealing with this issue is introducing of digitalization. Digital technology or digital transformation is advancing very fast, and we have to keep up with them. When? Why? Because they are competitors. Another important aspect of digitalization is that it will enable non-face-to-face and non-contact operations or services for ensuring the safety of our delivery staff and the post office counter staff. On the other hand, introducing digitalization is not easy. It requires revision of related documents, regulations, and operation documents, as well as new investments by each member country. However, we all now know the awful impact of the COVID-19 as a reality. I believe we must work together to implement digitalization. I would like to stress that establishing a think tank function in the UPU, which is one of my key commitments as a Director General candidate, and Japan's voluntary contribution to the UPU will support all efforts of member countries to introduce digitalization. As a second element, I would like to suggest a business environment change. Remote communication technology is highly effective for capacity building. In addition to the traditional forms of physical training, remote communication will make possible wide range of training by experts with excellent know-how from all over the world without considering distance. It will also make the training more cost-effective. I believe deregulation will also bring important changes in our business environment. For example, in Japan, same-day delivery of prescription medicine recently began on a trial basis for the first time, and also automatic delivery by delivery robots that share sidewalks with pedestrians, expected to be launched probably next year. There have already been some prior examples in these areas in other countries. Under the very hard circumstances caused by COVID-19, I believe a new business environment that accepts widespread use of new technology and new services will surely be established. Securing rainfall capacity during the emergency is also an important program for maintaining international postal service. I believe we would have continuous discussion about this matter with private carrier companies from a long-term viewpoint. If we can establish the win-win framework with them, it will be a good example of the UPU's opening up policy. After the ordeal of COVID-19, we will not simply go back to the previous society, lives, and business. We will live in a new normal. Like the various examples I just mentioned here, I'm convinced that we will be able to find more new opportunities than ever before. If elected as the new Director General of the International Bureau, I will act quickly to catch essential trends like the most sensitive antennas. I will share all the issues with everyone and respond to them through a transparent decision-making process together with member countries. I will always listen to the voices carefully and take into account the geographic, economic, and other differences of each member country. I will also strive to maintain a good balance, harmony among member countries. Together, let us create a bright new future of postal business and the UPU. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you very much.
شكرا جزيلا للسيد الأستاذ ماساهيكو ميتوكي النائب الأول لرئيس مجلس إدارة البريد الياباني للشؤون الدولية والمتقدم للترشح على منصب المدير العام من الاتحاد البريدي العالمي. الكلمة الآن للسيد الأستاذ باسكال كليفا من سويسرا اللي هو أيضا مرشح على منصب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي ويشغل الآن نائب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي، فليتفضل.
شكرا. السلام عليكم. مرحبا. And of course, I will try to be as quick as possible because this is important to maintain also the respect for other candidates. Happy and honored once again to be with you in this wonderful region and place of Sharm el-Sheikh. With your permission, I will continue to speak as the Deputy Director General because my duty still is here today to back Director General Ambassador Ishaq Abdirahman Hussein, and of course to deliver my mandate to you all. It was already underlined during our mandate, your region has committed a lot to the UPU. We were invited to come to this region in Qatar. Qatar was not only the place of the 25th Congress, but they received the mandate to run the UPU between the Congress and the Congress of Istanbul. We had a strong leadership at that time, and allow me to salute especially Mr. Al-Naimi, who backed us always during the difficult wings we had during the period. We stood together, we were backed by strong leaders, and of course, this is, as the DG said, not a simple job to be the Director General of the UPU. When talking about strong support, I need to talk about Egypt, of course. Egypt is not only pioneer, not only in e-commerce and leader in financial services, but helping us organize a lot of meetings, regional meetings, roundtable on strategy, and of course, we set up here one of our promise to make sure that there was a training center in Egypt. So after Barbados, Uruguay, Thailand, Russia, Cameroon, and Tunisia, we implemented with this our promise to empower building capacities at the UPU. Back to the regional roundtable, back in the time when I was the Director of Finance and Strategy in 2007, the first meeting of this World Regional Table was in Jeddah. And at that time, we were helped by a great leader of the region, the Dr. Benton, a man with a vision, and I want to commemorate him. Making reference to UPU strategy, we can of course not forget the ministerial conference we had in Dubai before 2008. E-commerce priority given by the Istanbul Postal Congress has confirmed strong leadership among our members. I mentioned the Conference of Cairo. I can also mention and underline the role played by some other friends of the region, Tunisia, Morocco, when we started implement e-commerce at Africa project. Arab region is, of course, a region of great cultural awareness, cultural richness, and committed to the dialogue of civilization. We, at the UPU, we are together with UNESCO, committed to defend our common strong values. I don't forget that we need more solidarity. The region had difficult times and very sad moments, and we need to help them come back. Damascus or Beirut, we are close to you, and I do remember how our CEO of Lebanon Post was a real protagonist in some important strategic discussion. Of the last 2 mandates, the Director General Hussein and myself took a lot of commitment. Together, after your decision to give us the responsibility of the Union, we started by a first retreat in Marrakesh, one of the inspiring destinations of your beautiful region. There, we agreed on the route and the method we should apply to bring this union to the upper standards, and we did it. In our oath, we committed ourselves to go back on all missed reform of the UPU. Both of us wanted to modernize and bring back UPU to its leadership role. We need, of course, courage, leadership, and strong willingness to avoid what happened to the telecom sector when the internet was set up. Now it's too late for them. Internet is completely in hands of private sector, creating rich people and business model, but sometimes also abusing the society. Nobody anymore is in the position to regulate this phenomenon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just an example. Don't you think that time has come to ask all actors and sector players to sit down and define the common way forward? Don't you think that it is time for us to stop big players to abuse UPU standards, rules, processes, and methods without paying the price for it? I can guarantee you that if we will ask them to pay for use, all this debate on financing will be an old story. Our international organizations have done so, and others like World Intellectual Property Organization is financing 93% of the budget using pay-for-use fees. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is in your hands. The place will be Abidjan. Friends, we need a united, strong, and integrated UPU, not only during the Congress of Istanbul or in Geneva, when I was appealing delegation not to reopen debate on solid and sustainable compromise in the sole interest of the UPU. I strongly believe in our ability to find unity. As Director General, I will put a specific emphasis on this. Why? Because we should bring back our common DNA, the spirit of the postal world, the spirit of our family. For doing that, I will definitely regionalize the UPU. As a lawyer, as an economist, I have the firm conviction that bringing back power, initiative, and job opportunities in the region will help our organization to better perform and, of course, to deliver in a very sustainable manner. Another reform, yes, another one. As our DG told us this morning, our sector is not the same anymore. Your region was absolute champion in transforming the information society back to the summit of Tunis and the second part in Geneva. You may don't know, but the UN General Assembly has confirmed the role of the UPU together with other UN organizations to lead the transformation on the information society. And we are committed to play our role, and we are committed to make the voice of the postal sector loud and clear. Let's widen the UPU horizon with a solid step into our future. UPU should be back as leading organization for the postal development. Last but not least, some words to appeal your attention on two risks we need to address, especially you as a member. As a former Swiss banker, I cannot agree on a business model that will bring the UPU further in crisis. UPU needs a business model for the future to solve also the long-term financial position of countries who are suffering from a balanced solution. I personally cannot accept this assumption that will exclude countries from the membership of the Council. The same vein, as a solid advocate of the value of Francophonie, I cannot be sympathetic to some ideas, as for instance, to suppress the translation services at the UPU. This idea was already mentioned twice in official meetings as a possible way to reduce costs further. Unacceptable. I told you my solid conviction on multilateral and multicultural approach. Me, as the DG, the UPU will continue to speak Arabic, French, English, Russian, Spanish, and Portuguese, as well as some other members want to speak. Colleagues, friends from the Arab region, I will never end my speech without mentioning our sympathy for the solutions that can bring to help Palestinian situation. Things are not simple, of course, but the dialogue should continue. Exchange of mail is a reality, and further improvement should take place. UPU should further help find a way. Shukran, merci, thank you.
شكرا جزيلا للسيد الأستاذ باسكال كليفا المرشح لمنصب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي العالمي. إذن لدينا مرشحين ثلاثة عرضوا رؤاهم سريعا وخطوط عريضة لبرامجهم بشأن تطوير العمل البريدي على مستوى العالم خلال السنوات المقبلة. ننتقل إلى المرشحين على منصب نائب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي العالمي، ولا معنا عن بعد من الأرجنتين عبر تقنية الاتصالات المرئية وخاصية زوم السيدة الأستاذة مارسيلا مارو، مدير الخدمات البريدية العالمية والخدمات ذات القيمة المضافة لدى أمانة تكنولوجيا المعلومات والاتصالات بالأرجنتين، المرشحة لمنصب نائب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي العالمي.
Buenos días, buenas tardes. Gracias por ser espacio para conversar con ustedes. En primer lugar, quiero contar que soy candidata a vicedirectora de la Unión Postal Universal, organismo de Naciones Unidas que regula el sector postal. Quienes recibamos el legado de los Estados miembros de la Unión Postal Universal, estaremos quizá transitando una crisis mundial extrema, abarcativo de todas y todos. Nos obligará a extremar nuestra estrategia de manera que la Oficina Internacional de la UPU se recree, se transforme y se reconvierta en la gestión internacional de la nueva normalidad. Una nueva normalidad que definió, o mejor dicho, volvió a definir al sector postal como un servicio esencial para toda la sociedad en su conjunto. ¿Por qué? Porque nuestro servicio postal, nuestra red abarcativa de 192 países, 677.000 oficinas, 5,32 millones de empleados, nos permite la entrega domiciliaria de cada domicilio de cada habitante. Entrega que durante una pandemia como la que transitamos se convierte en servicio básico para conectar a todos los habitantes del mundo con sus necesidades. Podemos entregarles sus compras, podemos entregarles sus pensiones, evitando con esto que los adultos mayores pongan en riesgo su vida. Podemos retirar sus ventas y entregarlas a sus compradores en sus domicilios. podemos ser fundamentales y funcionales a los servicios sociales que los estados deben cumplir para con sus ciudadanos. El contexto nos obliga a preguntarnos si tenemos las herramientas necesarias para asumir un liderazgo nuevo, diferente, perceptivo y abarcativo. Muchas veces hablamos de igualdad de género, de igualdad de oportunidades. Es momento de hablar de nuestras diferencias y construir con ellas un enfoque global que nos permita enfrentar el desafío que los estados nos van a solicitar. ¿Es importante que sea una candidata mujer? ¿Es importante que sea una mujer con experiencia en el sector de más de 30 años? ¿Es importante que pueda ser la primera mujer en un cargo electivo de la UPU durante sus 148 años de existencia? ¿Es importante ser latina? ¿Es importante ser esposa, madre, abuela? Dejo las reflexiones y las respuestas abiertas para ustedes. Estamos en tiempos de acción y estoy preparada para eso. Son tiempos difíciles, tiempos de cambios y restricciones. Estoy dispuesta a acompañar al futuro director general de la UPU para ponernos en acción a la brevedad. Quedo a disposición de todos ustedes y comparto ahora con ustedes los pilares de mi propuesta. SOS. Sinergia, obligaciones, sostenibilidad. Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you for the invitation, Shukra. It was impossible for me to be there, but the technology give us the possibility to be in this way. And I am here for you if you have any question. Thank you, Shukra.
شكرا
Muchas
جزيلا
gracias.
للأستاذة مارسيلا
Merci.
مروف، مدير الخدمات البريدية العالمية والخدمات ذات القيمة المضافة لدى أمانة تكنولوجيا المعلومات والاتصالات بدولة الأرجنتين، وهي مرشحة لمنصب نائب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي. الآن أدعو السيد الأستاذ يونس جبرين، الأمين العام للاتحاد البريدي الأفريقي الشامل، وهو المرشح الكاميروني لمنصب نائب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي العالمي. فليتفضل.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين. Thank you, brothers, ladies and gentlemen, to giving me the opportunity to come for the second time at this session. I know that your time is very short, and I think you don't need me to introduce myself in detail, because all of you know me. I know you for a long time. Just to tell you that my intention when I decided to compete for the position of Deputy Director General of UPU for the next cycle, my intention is not to come and learn what is it about. My intention is also not to come just to stay and be very comfortable as a DDG, enjoy traveling like my brother Bishar said this morning. Because I know there is something to be done with this very challenging period. Of course, even before the advent of the COVID pandemic, the postal sector globally was already in the going through a period of turbulence concerning the internal management, turbulence concerning the human resources, financial resources, turbulence concerning misunderstanding between different regions, different countries, the challenges of technology, challenges of unfair competition, a lot of, I cannot go into details, all of you know them. So, when the COVID also advent, that means you need And we need a very bold team in the cockpit, because you need, for this position, you have a captain on board with a very bold co-pilot. Because as you know, the position of Deputy Director General, Pascal know it, and everybody should know it, is not to lead the IB, but to be a very efficient and effective co-pilot, so that, as the rule says, the DDG is assisting the Director General in ruling the business of IB and of the Union, but also, in case, to be able to supplement him anytime and in any circumstances. So, for myself, I know what is the expectations. In short, what are the expectations of all the major stakeholders, both government, regulators, designated operators? Because I have in my background an experience in this three-dimension area, which are governing the postal sector, both at national, African, and international level. Because I have a very long experience in that area, and I also have a multi-dimensional culture. I have my background from this area. You say I have told, when I talked to you this morning in Arabic, I did not learn in any school. This is my language. I learned it before French, which is my first school language, and the second is English. Both of them are official language of Cameroon, English and French. But from my village with my family, Arabic is my first language. Because my blood has part of this region. For those who know it, I am Humrani, and I know that there is Humran in both Asia and in Africa. So this is culture, and in Cameroon also, my country has a very complex culture. The name Cameroon came from Portuguese. And we have been a colony of Germany. And later, after the First War, Cameroon became under mandate of the League of Nations, divided into two to govern on behalf of the League of Nations, and later by the United Nations, one part by French, another part by British. And after independence, we became together into first federal and now a United Republic of Cameroon. I have traveled around the world. So I know many cultures, many habits. So I know also what are the expectations of citizens and customers, because I came from the weakest link of the global network. I was born in a very remote rural area. I know what that people are expecting. And I know also what the other countries are expecting, because I have been I have visited them for the past 25, 27 years. I have been going around the world, first as a delegate from Cameroon and expert in the major issue, for example, remuneration, when I have been able since the 90s to come up with a proposal with JERD, the Quality of Service Funds, which is now operational for 20 years. It was my proposal. Those who are still around, they can confirm it. So I know also, as coming from developing countries, I'm aware that those who just passed, one of them will be my next boss. All of them, they are coming from industrialized countries. So for the universality and the cohesion, equity for the global network, there is a need for the co-pilot to come from developing countries and who know the reality and what is it about developing. It is not, you cannot be proud to be a developing one, but it's a reality which should be known and noticed to be addressed by the governing team of the Universal Postal Union. Especially regions like yours, which is also mine, which is the Arab region and Africa, we have two main concerns. As I say, I know the reality and expectation of all the 5 regions, but especially your own, so the Arab and the Africa one. And we have a common link. At least more than 10 members of your organization are also members of PAPU. There is a problem with universalism and multilateralism, which is our main concern here. What UPU should be to fill the expectation of delivery of universal service, which will be available anytime, everywhere, good quality, affordable, secure, and meeting the ever-changing expectation of our population. Because many of our people depends on this basic service offered by the post, compared to the competitors who just took the cream in the capital cities, the main cities. But the postal sector is the only service provider where all the citizens are looking for to provide them universal service, which is, I know here it is a very important matter for you. And I feel it because even the region, African Union, the Pan-African Postal Union, which gather all Africa with 44 member states, all of them has this expectation as the main concern. Of course, we know the concern of inside of the UPU. We know it because me, as I am standing in front of you, I have the knowledge of I'm aware of the constraint, the challenges and the reality of managing an international intergovernmental institution like UPU. Not only because I have been working in the UPU arena for almost 30 years, but currently I'm ruling a similar organization. Because of this extension due to COVID, it is for 9 years now. I'm ruling an intergovernmental institution in the postal sector, which has the same challenges. Maybe we moderated by the weight, the figures, but the nature of the challenges faced, we have the same. For us, maybe it is more because we are less equipped technologically. Intellectually, we are equal to everybody anywhere, but we are lacking resources, we have lacking infrastructure. But how to manage that? I'm already used to it for 9 years, after managing a lot of area in my own country. So, among these challenges of such an institution, there is a human resource management, financial resource, work organization, research, the seek for consensus, motivating of the stakeholders, participating in almost 30 years, as I told you. So we have been doing that. So now, what I have been doing in PAPU, some of your members who are also members of PAPU can tell you my main achievement. I did not come and just stay in my chair, comfortable chair, and being invited to attend the meetings like that. Even being with you, when I'm sitting there, you are looking at me, working on my phone. It's not to prepare this presentation. I was working remotely. I know that there is a responsibility to be filled. So for more details concerning my background, my strength, my values, my principles, my commitments, you can find them in that that brochure who has been circulated to you. That's why I don't read them. You can find them. When you, but you know me, I'm a ready-made co-pilot who will not hesitate to take over any time and to deal with what is challenging. I will not ask what is the problem. I understand it already. And I think, I strongly believe, it is for that reason. All of you here, some of you did it twice. Once in African Union framework, second in the organization of Islamic Conference, other side. You have already endorsed my candidature. So I stand in front of you not to introduce myself and to say what I am going to do. I already come to appreciate your already made support for my candidature. My only preoccupation is now to merit, when elected with your strong support, to not deceive you. I am one of you, أنا منكم وفيكم, وأنا أريد أن أمثلكم في حول العالم مشان نتكاتفنا جميعا نحقق المزيد. وشكرا عليكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
شكرا جزيلا السيد يونس جبرين. الكلمة الآن للسيد الأستاذ ماريان أوزفالد، كبير المستشارين في الإدارة التنفيذية للبريد السلوفيني والمرشح لمنصب.
Dobar dan, merhaba. It's not a wrong slide, actually, it is in Arabic. This is to show respect from my side. Dr. Farouk, Secretary General, dear colleagues and friends, I'm so happy to be here with you, being a humble member of this society or this organization for so many years. To give you a brief introduction of myself, who is Marian Oswald, number one. I'm 52 years old. Actually, today I'm celebrating 25 years of postal experience in Post of Slovenia, the national postal operator of Slovenia. I have 3 children, a daughter of 20 and 2 sons, 4 and 2 years old. I like skiing and cycling, and I'm also vegetarian. My business experience, number 2. Post of Slovenia, the company I'm coming from, we have 8,000 employees, covering or serving 2 million inhabitants, operating in 7 countries. And we are generating 400 million euros of revenue, and always we're a very profitable company, one of the most appreciated public companies in Slovenia. I was international mail director, responsible for business, operations, customs. When I took over the international mail, the revenues represented less than 5%. And when I left this position, now we have more than 20% of the whole total revenues. I was awarded cooperation with Slovenia National Customs. I'm also chairman of the Slovenian National Postal Committee for Postal Stamps. In addition, I was 3 times elected board member of Post Europe Management Board. Also, I was one of the founding members of the Postal Union of Mediterranean. I'm currently board of directors member together with respective Dr. Farouk, chairman of Egypt Post, and other representatives of the Mediterranean Postal Society. Number 3, how I see the current UPU topics, just briefly. Allow me to mention only two. Opening up. To be honest, I cannot hide coming from Europe, and the goals at the beginning were very ambitious. Today, the outcome, I must say, we are pleased and happy. We have achieved all our goals which we have set to ourselves at the beginning. The intergovernmental nature of UPU will remain. PUC and AC will remain intact. Where we are ready, of course, to redesign, to reformulate consultative committee. This is in a way possible. Second topic about UPU, it's a Congress. My first Congress I attended was 99 in Beijing. So one after Secretary General, Director General, I have not chance to be in Seoul. This one will be a special one in special circumstances and with all the major challenges. What we members and myself in particular are asking are fair conditions when it comes to elections and unspeakable transparency. I believe that the Abidjan Congress will be the most important one in our history. Number 4, our future. Are you ready? I think and I understand the postal market. I'm aware of the importance of e-commerce for postal operators. My aim is to generate discussion with you, governments. You need to be responsible owners. You are responsible for your designated postal operators. You should know what to do with postal services in your country, how they should evolve, being a letter carriers, parcel companies, logistics companies, or ICT providers. It's up to you. You should define the way for your postal operator. And you should know the answers. Well, I would be honored to assist and guide you with my experience. Allow me to finish here. My aim is to make UPU stronger and to give back to the members who are in the need. Also, allow me to comment the Arab proverb, which I see in a way very important. If you do everything, be like someone who did nothing. I invite you to visit my website, the website of my company, and also the information about my country, Slovenia. Shukran.
شكرا جزيلا للسيد مريان أوزفالد على هذا العرض القيم والمختصر، مرشحا لمنصب نائب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي العالمي. المرشح الأخير والكلمة الأخيرة هي للسيد الأستاذ فلاديسلاف دوبونكو، مدير الشؤون المالية ومدير الموارد البشرية بالإنابة، الاتحاد البريدي العالمي، المرشح الأوكراني لمنصب نائب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي العالمي. فليتفضل.
Good afternoon, Your Excellencies, friends and colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. First off, please accept my sincerest thanks for the opportunity of being here and talking to you. The greatness of the Arabic world, of Egyptian and Nubian civilization, of Middle East and the Gulf, of Mesopotamian culture has always fascinated me. I really like that kind of things. To me, it's important to be here because of this, and also because algebra, astronomy, surgery, the first university in the world, the most beautiful poetry of Omar Khayyam, even the morning coffee that we drink, it's all coming from here. That's why I'm really fascinated about this opportunity and feel very, very grateful for the kind invitation for me to be here and share my thoughts about the future of the Universal Postal Union, which is an important partner of the Arab Permanent Postal Commission. So let me start with the obvious about UPU. And here I'm talking as an insider because I've been finance director of UPU since 6 years. It's been going through crisis. And why is it? Because in my view, it's slightly falling behind the times. The world is moving fast, things are changing fast, and we are stuck in a bubble of the comfort of international civil service. We are doing our job, but we are not catching up to the extent which is necessary in the current world. So what needs to be done is rethinking and refocusing, and so to improve. So let's start with the areas in which EPU needs to rethink and refocus. That is basically the purpose, raison d'etre. That is the relevance, and that is the efficiency. So what about the purpose? It all started 147 years ago, and it started with standards and regulations, allowing the national posts to communicate with each other and conduct their business properly. Later on, we added business services, then we added technology and market research, and finally, we added development and assistance program. That's when we've become a UN agency. Currently, all 4 areas receive equal share of attention, funding, resources, equal share of everything. But should they? What's the future? Are they equally set for the future? That's a big question mark in my view. Because, for example, if you look at the backbone of our business, it's standards and regulations. This will be soon replaced by artificial intelligence. That's what's been happening in other spheres like banking or legal sphere. So it will be done by computers very soon without any human interaction at all, I would say. So important, yes. Much room in the future, not so sure. Let's look at the business services. It's important. It's additional source of revenue, and it also brings a very important mindset to our something which intergovernmental organization is designed for, UN agency is set for, not quite. So it's just an additional. So then the question is, what's up and coming? What is there for the future? What's the most important one? In my view, first is the one which is overarching both developing world and developed world. That's the technology. That's what makes the world growing fast these days. So that's focus number 1 for the future. Second one is the tool to bring fairness, equality to the world by helping developing countries to catch up with the rest of the world and making us equal and giving equal opportunities to everyone. And that is the program which is called Development and Assistance. So these 2 are my focus in the future if I'm elected. From here, from an existential point, moving to the relevance. So relevance is all about products and services, whether our products and services are in demand, whether they're helping you or not helping you. So you probably remember once we listed at one of the CAs a big list of products and services that we are delivering. That was an impressive slide on the whole screen, like 5 meters, 4 meters, huge screen full of entries. That's what we've been delivering. Very impressive, but for some reason, it ended up with not any single extra penny from the member countries. Why so? It's very simple in my view. I'm coming from business eventually, right? So if a customer is not willing to pay extra money for something, it means that they may be not seeing as much value in the product as we think they would. So because of this, I'm very set, if I'm elected, to review the entire portfolio of our products and services, asking 4 fundamental questions. Is the product aligned with the markets? Is that what the markets want? Is it measurable? Can we measure and bill for that product fairly consistent environment. Is it future-proof? Will it operate in the modern environment, such as digital environment, such as non-fungible token environment, such as, well, you know the story, huh? So I won't dwell on this. Is it future-proof? That's probably the point. And the key one is the most important one. Is it sellable? Is it something that you want to see, you are willing to pay for? If answers are yes, then it stays on the portfolio. If answer is not, then it gets discontinued and the resources which have been spent on that one are redeployed for a better use. So from there, moving to efficiency. I'm very grateful for those resources that you've been given to us as member countries. That's our operational base, and we have a duty to be very careful for each and every penny that you've given to us, to use it with maximum efficiency. From this perspective, what we need to do, and what I will do if I'm elected, is I will analyze our efficiency on 3 consecutive interconnected levels. The first level is the processes. The second level is the structure, and the third level is the assets. On the processes, those need to be streamlined. The old school bureaucracy, which we are still partially, we are improving, we keep improving every day, but we are still partially running, needs to be totally revised. It needs to be modern, efficient. Then the second one is off-siting. Operating under COVID for last 1.5 years brought a revelation for us that we actually deliver things location independent, because our product is intellectual product. We don't have to come and operate machine. We generate ideas. This can be done from anywhere. So in the future, I don't see any particular point in, say, operating everything from Switzerland. Switzerland is costly, it's expensive. And why not doing, say, Arabic interpretation for our events from here? Why not to bring the IT support from the Gulf? Why not to bring the marketing research from Morocco? Clearly the way forward. Then another thing on the processes is outsourcing. We are operating the old school UN principle that we have resources for each and every functionality in the house. Like even the labor dispute areas we're having in the house. What's the point? Labor dispute happen, say, once in 6-7 years. So it's much better to contract an external lawyer, pay for hours, and don't keep the stuff for this. Use the money for some more productive ways. So that cascades into the structure. Once the processes are fixed, the structure needs to follow. So first of all, aligned with the processes and simplified. Secondly, aligned with locations for location-independent functionalities. That I mentioned already. There is no point in having everybody in Bern. To say even more, the most striking example here is our development cooperation program. All their projects, all their business is in the developing world. Why them to be in Bern? Why not in the developing world? Why not in Africa? Why not in other parts of the world? That will, first of all, they will bring them closer to the business for which they are supposed to be. And secondly, it will lower the cost base, because Bern is officially, not Bern, but Switzerland in general is officially the most expensive duty station in the world. What's the point? So, and thirdly, aligned with revised portfolio. Like I said, when we have products which are no longer in demand, discontinued, then the unit which has been busy with producing that product gets discontinued, and the resources, people, need to be saved. They are redeployed for something better, for something more important then. So that cascades into assets. assets that we have, they need to be aligned with the processes and structure. I'll give you two figures now about UPU 2020, 25% and 100%, 25 and 100. And I'll let you guess what's the meaning behind those figures. Anybody volunteers to make a guess? No. Okay, so let me tell you, 25% is our physical attendance in the year, physical presence in the office because of the COVID restrictions. 100% is our delivery of the program of 2020. So think about this. We have been able to deliver 100% of our mandate by coming to the office only 25% of the workforce, or 25% of the time. Yet we maintain this beautiful building, which has enormous sentimental value to all of us. It's close to our heart. And it also happens to have a monetary value, market value of 50 million, give or take. Plus, it requires another 20 million in repairs, which we will soon be billing you because there is no other source for us. So, what kind of business people are we to pay this kind of money for sentimental values? So, why not sell it? Why not to buy instead something which is suitable for 25% attendance rate, which will have a number of executive offices, and which will have sufficient room for big meetings like PSC and CA. And that's it. And that will cost in, well, give or take like 10 million. And then we have free 35 or 40 million, which can be used, for example, well, to alleviate your obligation to the pension fund, currently obligation, or to invest into development of new technologies, or to help, to give more help to the countries in need. You all know the names of those countries. Some of them are in this region, right? We can help them by slightly reducing our sentimental feelings, for example. So I love UPU. I love the sector. I can talk about it literally endlessly, but I'll stop here because we have a heavy agenda. So I respect that. So all I want to say in the end, let's try to do this. You will not be disappointed. Thank you. Shukran.
شكرا جزيلا السيد الاستاذ فلاديسلاف دوبونكو المرشح لمنصب نائب المدير العام للاتحاد البريدي العالمي. بهذه الكلمه نكون قد وصلنا الى ختام الجزء الثاني من الجلسه الرئيسيه الافتتاحيه. سوف نحصل على استراحه لمده 30 دقيقه يعقبها الجلسه المغلقه. في تمام 7 ان شاء الله حفل عشاء بدعوه كريمه من السيد الدكتور شريف فاروق رئيس مجلس اداره البريد المصري في فندق سافوي، تحديدا مطعم بلاكوني. اما الجلسه التي ستبدا بعد ساعه من الان فيتخللها ان شاء الله يعني كوفي بريك او سناك قبل ان نغادر هذه القاعه لنستعد للجلسه المغلقه. حضراتكم جميعا مدعوون الان للصعود الى المسرح لالتقاط صوره تذكاريه. شكرا جزيلا.
اكسب وقت وما تستناش حلم يجيلك، اجري وروح له. لو خبط على بابك بكره قوم وافتح له. انت الظهر، انت السند اللي بيسندهم وبيحميهم. طول ما عيونك على بكره وبتفكر فيهم، الأحلام هتجيب أحلام. وده وقته ده وقته للسكة اللي هتمشيها، واللي انت بدأته كمل بحياة تبنيها. دلوقتي اعملها، في حاجات لما نأجلها بيكون صعب نكملها. طب ليه نتأخر فيها؟ وانت وجودك هو السر اللي مقويهم، وبتاخد من عمرك دايما وبتديهم. دايما بتبص لقدام، وده وقته ده وقته للسكة اللي هتمشيها، واللي انت بدأته كمله بحياة تبنيها. دلوقتي اعملها، في حاجات لما نأجلها بيكون صعب نكملها. طب ليه
البريد المصري دواء.
السكة اللي هتمشي. اكسب وقت وما تستناش حلم يجيلك، اجري وروح له. لو خبط على بابك بكره قوم وافتح له. ده مفيش أسرع من الأيام. انت الظهر، انت السند اللي بيسندهم وبيحميهم. طول ما عيونك على بكرة وبتفكر فيهم، الأحلام هتجيب أحلام. وده وقته ده وقته للسكة اللي هتمشيها، واللي انت بدأته كمله بحياة تبنيها. دلوقتي اعملها، في حاجات لما نأجلها بيكون صعب نكملها. طب ليه نتأخر فيها؟ طول الوقت وانت وجودك هو السر اللي مقويهم، وبتاخد من عمرك دايما وبتديهم. دايما بتبص لقدام، وده وقته ده وقته للسكة اللي هتمشيها، واللي انت بدأته كمله بحياة تبنيها. دلوقتي اعملها، في حاجات لما نأجلها بيكون صعب نكملها. طب ليه
البريد المصري دواء.
وده وقته ده وقته للسكة اللي هتمشيها. اكسب وقت وما تستناش حلم يجيلك، اجري وروح له. لو خبط على بابك بكره قوم وافتح له. ده مفيش أسرع من الأيام.